What's up, everybody? How you doing? It's Mike Watson here with the good, the bad, and the nerdy. You're probably like, well, who are you, guy? Oh, I can answer that question for you. I just happen to be the publisher of Short Fuse Media Group, the founder of Freestyle Comics, one half of the good, the bad, and the nerdy, the most enthusiastic person in comics, and I go by the alias the Superman brother that you see sometimes on this show. So I'm just a guy who makes comic books. He's got a family out here living, talking about geekdom. And in a little bit, I will be joined by one of the good and bad nerdy family friends uh, in a few minutes. But I want to show you a couple things while we wait. Because we're going to get into this really awesome topic of video games. Are they too difficult or not? Which is going to be pretty fun here. As you see, I'm working multiple screens here. Let me see here. Michael Watson, where are you? Tuning in. Just want to make sure I don't want to miss any of the comments. And that's properly muted. Brian Anderson, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. What do we got? We got our first comment here. Chad Depp, Duap, Chad App. I'm just gonna call you Chad. But what up, man? Oh, Chad is on Twitch. All right. Cool beans. What's up, man? Glad to see you on Twitch. So I make these things called comic books. They are pretty pictures with words on them. And we're going to show you a couple trailers today. If you want to get any of these books, please go to www.shortfusemediagroup.com to get a book. All right. So here's the cool thing is that once you buy a physical copy of the book, you get the digital copy free. And then the more books you buy, the cheaper the shipping is. I want to make sure you guys know that because once you see this trailer, you're going to be like, oh, shoot, I need to go get that book. So I introduce trailer number 1. Oh, snap a doodle doo. Did you see that right there? That is the flagship book, Hot Shot. 10 issues. Do you hear me? 10 issues, 0 through 9, available right now. Hot Shot's the flagship book, and that is the foundation to the Freestyle Comics verse, the Hot Shot verse, which is available on shortfusemediagroup.com. Please go grab that. Go cop that. Go get it. Go link it. Go share it. Let people know. The Chad is in the building. Haley says, I'm not awake enough, even though I've been up for 2 hours now working. I am doing good. Haley, how are you? Did you get my message? I appreciate you hipping me to that artist. Chad said, I saw this last night. The mom quote killed me. Yeah, well, I thought it was. I thought that would be funny because moms support their kids for the most part. I can't say every single mom because I don't know every single mom. But every single mom I've come across support their kids. And my mom thinks my book is amazing because she loves me. And she thinks I'm amazing because she made me. All right, so and Haley says the mom quote kills her too. It's one of my favorite parts. Did anybody catch the quote at the end where it says you? because the viewer, the audience, this is the comic book you have been waiting for, and that's your quote. Boom, boom. All right. So I'm still trying to buy a little bit of time. My friend is halfway across the world in Korea, and there is a time difference. So that's why we're doing a very early episode today, because it's nighttime for her on, wait, it's nighttime Thursday, I believe, for her. And so she's trying to get her stuff together. She just got into her place and she's trying to get situated, and she'll pop on here. And while we're waiting and I am passing time, we are going to hit you with the other trailer. Awesome. That is Vigilance. That is a hot title right there. 3 issues of it out. 1, 2, and 3. Excellent comic books. Features the world's strongest superhero, but she has amnesia, working for the government full time with no secret identity, but she's starting to realize the government's lying to her about who she really is. So the whole rub there is, can we trust Vigilance? Because we don't know where she's really from. She's an alien and she got some things messed up in her head. And you're kind of wondering about this if you read Hotshot #5, because it goes down in that issue. And if you read Hotshot #5, you would know what I'm talking about, and you'd be super jazzed for this 1, 2, and 3 of Vigilance. But you're still jazzed because you're like, I don't know. Let me get these. So please, shortfusemediagroup.com. Go check out those websites. That website. Go cop those books. All 3 issues available. Looking forward to hearing your reactions to it, because I know that trailer was exciting. It was exciting. I'm excited. Early in the morning in the AM, I'm excited. Is it Saturday night? Is that it? Korea's ahead of us. Thank you, Haley. Saw the show this morning. Super powerful. I trust her, damn it. The Chad said he trusts her. He trusts her. Man, I cannot wait to get that new issue out. We got Stephanie Menard writing that issue, and woo! The girl wrote a dream. She wrote a dream. She had a dream, and then she wrote a dream, and you're going to read a dream. It's a fantastic issue with great editorial work by Danny Cooper. Oh man, it's going to be good. It is going to be good, and we're going to be introducing new characters in this new Vigilance arc. What we're doing with Hotshot with issue 10. I'm in the middle of drawing that. And then, we're working on the trade, and then we're doing this and we're doing that. Yeah. I like making comic books, if you cannot tell. You're probably also, what's up, Nate? What's up, Bryant? How you doing? And you are probably wondering, like, why am I doing the camera angle this way? Because it's more interesting. I think it's a more interesting shot than the head-on shot. I normally do my chat and draw show, and I'm normally drawn like this with my head down. And so when I have the camera looking directly at me, all you see is like the corner of my hat, and like I just don't think that shot's interesting. I think it's boring. But at this shot, you get to see all the goodness. Like there's my Ninja Turtles. There's my Matrix scene on the shelf right there. RoboCop and another Matrix scene, because there's that. Street Fighter right here. Some Voltron action. You got some Spidey and Emerald Quest, my championship built. Some web slinging Spider-Man up there. All over there with my Lord of the Rings massive playset, and some DC affiliated toys and whatnot. Oh yeah. All right. So I've gone over what the good, the bad, and nerdy is. No, I haven't. We're a talk show. We talk about geekdom, everything in geek culture. We have a blast doing that type of stuff. We talk about movies, video games, um, cartoons, anything in geekdom. We talk about it, and then we kind of do these spin-off episodes where I get angry, called Super Mad Brother, and I express my emotions in anger, whether I'm right or wrong, on that show. And those are shorter shows. There's like maybe 10-15 minute shows where I just get all my feelings out. I just get them all out. And then we've been doing these deep dive movie sections, which are currently posted and updated on the YouTube page. Check out YouTube, search Dare Creative or Michael Watson, and you shall find me. We just did, I had like what? We had 11 people on for reviewing Suicide Squad and Wonder Woman. And man, we had a very varied roster of opinions on that show. A lot of cool people that you should check out and give us your feedback. If you got questions and stuff, go ahead and make sure that you post your questions here, or post your questions on the thread. I'll be sure to answer those questions as we get into things or whatnot. But that's part of the thing. I love to talk about this stuff. We love to talk about this stuff. So ask us questions. Today we're going to do our regularly scheduled episode at 6 p.m. with my regular adjunct host, Christina, who is filling in for Katie May, who is out for a little bit, but will be back. So she's holding down the seat for her. And yes, that is an Emerald Quest poster. It's a banner. It's an older one. I need to get a new one because the bottom of it's super beat up. But we need to get a new banner. Emerald Quest is coming soon. 1, 2, well, 1 is already out. It's been out at conventions and stuff like that. We've had that for a little minute, but 2 and 3 is quickly on its way right now. What was the verdict last night about Superman? Oh, Henry Cavill. The verdict was it's all good. Yeah, so we did a show. I was on a podcast last night with Robert and the Cosmic Geppetto podcast. Actually, this is the Good, the Bad, and the Nerdy is the spinoff show of the Cosmic Geppetto podcast. It's where I met Katie May, and we bonded over geekdom and Harry Potter. So, not that those two things are different; they're all geekdom. But I'm just saying Harry Potter was a big point of it, and geekdom. You know what I'm saying? So I'm moving on. So they had me on there with a buddy of mine, Robert, and we were talking about Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill's back, baby, back in the blue tights, back with the S upon his chest, and you can't be mad. Well, you actually you can't be mad at that. You have your own opinions and your own concerns and your own ideas. So if you want to be upset about that, you can be. Bop, 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 bop. All right, so but the verdict last night on it was it's dope. Absolutely dope. Super excited about Henry Cavill being Superman. I honestly do not think anyone dislikes Henry Cavill as Superman. I think the issue with most people that dislike Man of Steel, they just don't like the movie Man of Steel. They just don't like the direction that they took Superman. But I think everyone universally agrees that Henry Cavill is a damn good Superman. And looks like DC is going to follow in the same reigns or same vein as Marvel, which is they're going to treat Superman like their Incredible Hulk. They're going to have him featured in movies with cameo appearances and co-starring in films, and not focus on a solo film from right now, which I think is great. Anything to get Henry Cavill back in that costume because he's an excellent Superman, and I want to see his Superman grow, because that's where we were going anyway with Man of Steel. We were going to get the Superman that you all know and love. We were just trying to get there. We were trying to grow. We were trying to have the character actually go through some experiences and not just be this thing right out the box. We wanted to see it happen. I was a big fan of that. But I think that's a great idea, because what's going to happen is, Ariel, hey, how you doing? I don't know why my voice just got like that. But I think what DC and Warner Brothers is going to do is they're trying to wash clean the negativity that's associated with the Superman character in the movies, and you're going to make them be featured in these films. You're going to have them doing, because like you're not going to have them on scene a lot, because it will be somebody else's I miss you too. You don't have him on scene a lot because it is going to be somebody's movie. So just think of uh, Thor Ragnarok with the Hulk. Well, that's what they're doing with Superman, or when Hulk is featured in the Avengers, or the cameo scenes at the end of the films and stuff. That's where we're going to see Superman. And I think once, and this is also what we discussed last night, I think once it is proven that people like Superman again, I don't know why we have to do that. I think he's awesome. Once that happens, we're going to get a Man of Steel 2. And if you think that that's not possible, you're ridiculous. This microphone does nothing. I just like it here. It just gives me good feelings. So I very much so think that, once these movies start raking in the money because, you're featured, or, you got Superman in these movies, that, they're going to be like, hey, people like him again. They're digging him. I think it's time to give him his own film. If you don't think that's going to happen, like if there's positive response and money in it, he'll get his own movie. Just like with the Snyder Cut. If there's money that comes from it, like a good chunk of change, and there's positive response to it, if you think that they're not going to continue that verse, even if it's an alternate universe, you're not thinking with your geek hat. And I'm thinking with my geek hat. Because they're not doing looks like Brittany's almost here. It looks like she's almost here. I'm seeing her internet foot trails as she gets ready to come in. So with the Snyder Cut, they're not doing that, to be cool. They're not doing that for us. They're doing that because they want to make money. They want to make money, and HBO Max, they want people to sign up for HBO Max. So it's a win-win. We're going to sign up. And if you got HBO Max or HBO Now, you're going to watch it. You're going to watch it. And if it's shit, it's shit. And I'll say that. I'm not blind by Zack Snyder, although I love Man of Steel. And I will be open and honest with that. Oh, my intern is turning in work. All right. So, I'm about to bring out the guns. About to bring out the cannons. You know her. You love her. Hold up. I want to give her special intro. Where we at? I'm going to give her my spoiler alert intro because that's how awesome she is. Yes! and while she's smashing.
You're wrong for that one.
It's, we got to pull out the tricks. Got to pull out the tricks. So, this is Midori Hannah. She is an awesome streamer, an awesome artist, and an awesome cosplayer. Be sure to check her out on Twitch.
Don't do that.
Do that. Do all of that. Check her out because she was doing some amazing graphic design, graffiti art that you were doing yesterday.
On the streets, it's called doodle art.
Okay.
I don't know. I just learned how to do it.
Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody about yourself for a second before we dive into our main topic?
I heard you like ranting, by the way, sir.
It's what I do.
I'm in my shower and I hear, Man of Steel. I'm just like, I should have turned him down. Sorry, personal note there. So I'm clean.
I'm clean.
Right? No, I'm Midori. Stop saying you're not. I'm not awesome, guys. I really am not. Hi, Chad. Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing good. Well, right?
Right.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I'm Midori _ Hana. All right, I'm a variety streamer on Twitch. Like you said, cosplayer, artist, dancer, you name it. All right, I take asses, kick names, one of those, whatever order that goes in. Right, and I got my bachelor's in video game design. So video games is my thing, my passion, my love, my home, close to home. So I'm very excited to be nerding it up about this topic, right?
Oh yeah, I can't wait to get into this topic.
Oh my god. So the thing is, I can't. So that's the thing. So I'm
Oh,
just gonna.
we need your link. Do they just type in Midori underscore Hannah to find you on Twitch?
Yeah, exactly what it says
Oh,
there. Yeah.
awesome. So make sure you go to Twitch, type in her name just like you see it there. Give her a follow on the Twitch. She's always on the
Don't give
stream.
me a follow. Don't. Only if you like me, okay, guys? Like, be honest. Like, you don't have to follow. I'm okay with you just lurking.
Just lurking.
Yeah.
All right. So this is our video game edition, and Midori Hannah is going to join me for all the video game edition episodes if we can get them to work in her schedule. Because again, she is on the other side of the planet.
This
So
will be perfect.
I think it's dope that she is part of the show, part of our cast or not. But because we are both into video games very much so, and she's out here playing and shooting people in the face and all that jazzy stuff that she does, we're going to talk about these games. And one topic that I thought was excellent that came across my timeline was, I guess, what is it? I can't pronounce the name. The new samurai game that looks freaking amazing.
Sekiro?
Not that one. It's
the newest one.
The newest one to Tsunami, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This game looks freaking gorgeous. Like, I absolutely love samurais. Like, I just have an affliction for them. I think they're incredible. And when I saw the trailer for this game, I'm like, oh, I'm getting that without a shadow of a doubt. That game's getting copped. It's easy. It's easy for me. You put a samurai in anything, and you got my buy. I'm there. So, but there's this trend that's happening with games, and I saw some people. What's up, Ryan? Man, how you doing? There's this trend that's going on with games, and a quote, a quote from the game designers was, "You're going to have to dedicate your life to being good at this game." Now, before I unleash Midori, I have a little phrase in my video game career. Now, I like to think I'm pretty okay. Back in my younger day, my hands were quicker.
He said younger day. I'm done with you.
But I play video games to escape to a world of fantasy to be amazing.
That's
not
crazy.
To be stressed and not to be throwing my controller at the screen or something like that. I think that level of difficulty in a video game for me is too much. But I think there should also be an option to where I can be a casual gamer because I like story. I absolutely love story. So my first question to Midori is, what do you feel about a phrase like that, even if that is true? Because again, I'm going off of hearsay and off of a website, so it wasn't confirmed that they said that. But dedicating your life to being good at this game, because you can die in 2 hits in this game, 2 or 1 hits.
Well, quick hit to Silent Dreamer _26. I have every system going back to ColecoVision. Okay. I all right, I'm a connoisseur of video gamer consoles. But to answer your question, that excites me. Am I weird?
No.
I don't know about you guys, but I got a little tinkle when he said that phrase. I was like, oh, dedicate my life? No, I think that is a very bold and foot slamming comment that I think more companies should freaking say, to let the gamers know, like, this is what you're getting yourself into, this. And I kind of appreciate that, because piggybacking off of what you said, like, would spark this topic of discussion. Literally, like, if a company tells you, hey, like Dark Souls, right?
Yeah.
They came out of the woodwork and were like, hey, everything on the table, this game is not easy. You are going to get pissed. You're not going to be happy. You're going to die a lot. If a company comes to you and tells you straight out, like, hey, this ain't easy, and you don't take that warning, then you're stupid. I mean, who's stupid in this situation?
Now again, I think it opens up the world to all games, and I love when a company does tell you up front what it is. Unlike HBO Max and HBO Now, who didn't tell you everything that works on. But
see, what happened was you weren't supposed to be all smart and shit. That's why.
Apparently, but I think Dark Souls. I didn't play. It looks good, but it doesn't look like my type of game. Number one,
Right.
I'm a bitch, so I don't play scary games to begin with.
Oh, poor baby.
So, but once they said that the difficulty level was up there, I don't play my video games to be stressed, so I steered away from that. So in a game, and maybe it wouldn't be so bad if like the save area was so far away, because if there's like a game where like you did all this work, you did all this grinding to build your character up, and then you died and you're back 3 levels to what you were after all that hard work, that is infuriating. But they gave you the warning. They gave you
I was about to say they gave you that warning, and I mean, for us old school gamers, we should not be new to this. This is probably like homage to what we are used to. All right, there's some games where come on, back in the PS2 days where you couldn't turn off your goddamn system because you couldn't save. Come on, no. All right, I think if it's anybody from our generation of gaming complaining, I think they're just being nitpicky. They're spoiled. All right. I remember I just got done trying to play Vice City, and it completely forgot I'm not playing GTA 5. I am so spoiled with GTA 5 that going back to GTA Vice City, I'm like, oh hell no! There's some like some certain things that GTA 5 have. I'm just like, oh hell no! I need them to update this, remaster this, and add some of that new stuff in there. Because again, back in our day, there was times where you could not save. You were stuck, and if your mom turned off that system, you was really fucking pissed because what were you gonna do? You know?
Because I tried to go back and play some old school Mario games, and I'm like, no, this ain't for me, B. I ain't got a dodge button. I ain't got a left swipe button, a right swipe button. I ain't got a double jump button. No. I need to be able to dodge all types, because that's how I play games. I dodge stuff.
I dodge shit.
That's what I do. But like for instance, 2K 19 or 20 or whatever, any of those basketball games, like there is a serious competitive atmosphere for that game, and that game is hard. Like you have to really to be good at that game. You really got to get into it, know the moves, be able to control it, know how to do all the moves on control and stuff to actually really be good and play that game. I set that mess on regular setting. I am not playing to grind up and become work my way up to being LeBron James. I want to be LeBron James out the gate. I'm playing.
Oh wow. Okay. You wanted too much. You just wanted too much.
I want Michael J. Watson in that game with LeBron James, and he's passing me the no-look pass, and I actually catch it. Because, I'm out here. I'm not physically out here. I'm in the game mentally. And I just want to rain threes and have a good time. That's all I'm asking for. But
I'm asking for too much.
But that game has difficulty settings. So you can set that to whatever setting that you want, and you can get your play atmosphere. So are we forcing ourselves on this game? John, are we asking for too much to ask for difficulty settings, or are just some games aren't for everybody, and you're just gonna have to accept that?
So, some games are just not for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That would be my standpoint coming from somebody who I'm still an aspiring person who would love to be in the gaming industry, and that's something I learned just growing up. There were some games that were just not for me. Like I really wanted to play them. They appealed to me. They had what I wanted from a game. But when I sat down and played it, it was like, this shit is complicated. Mm-hmm. But then my little brother would get on it and he would dominate it. Mm-hmm. Had no interest in it at all, but he would get on it and dominate it. So it was like, maybe it's just not for me, and I can't get mad at the person who made the game. You know what I mean? Because especially nowadays. Back in the day, we didn't have trailers. Mm-hmm. We didn't have what they have now. So if the game is giving you every single kind of sign that this game ain't for you, and you ignore that kind of sign, then I don't know. Again, you want to borrow my glasses? I don't know what to tell people.
Well, it does.
It's kind of like Medea was saying, like, what you want me to? I wore the T-shirt. I had the sign. I had the airplane. Spell it in the sky. What more you want?
Well, I think your point is valid. I do agree with what you said. But the petty kid in me is like, I want to play a damn game too. I want my option. And
there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I hear you.
That samurai game looks amazing.
Dope.
Like it looks like a samurai
Dope.
movie. And
When you tagged me in it, I had to do my research. I had to look it up. I was like, I can't say this shit sucks if it don't suck. And I'll be damned. That look good. I'm not even a fan of shit like that, but I'll play it.
fantastic. And but at the same time, these games are $65, and if I pay my $65, I've ventured into that world with the creators of this game already telling me this is going to be a complicated game. Oh, what is it? That one game. It's another samurai style game where you capture the souls, and it's got the different fighting styles or whatnot. And I tried to play that. It's a recent game. Noah or whatever, something like that. I'm terrible with names. My names continue. But
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Go ahead.
I played that and I was like, oh my God, this is so dope. And then I died. And I was like, oh, this is still cool. I died. And I'm like, all right, this is still cool though. And I died. And then I was like, oh wait, I figured it out. And then I died. And like that slow creep, that slow learn thing where you can only progress 5 feet. Dude, I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. Like, all right, man, let me check around the corner. Clear. And then I go. And then like I'm creeping around dudes because I don't want to fight him because I beat him twice, but he beat me 3 times. Like I'm not trying to lose all these little soul spirits I got in my pocket right now. Let me get over here. And then then you get comfortable. Then you get comfortable. I'm like, all right, I know exactly what to do with these 5 dudes.
I got this shit.
Then that 6th month come out and wrecks the whole game. Like it was like some demon lion dog just jumped out of a portal. Like I saw it, like it was a clear opening. I killed like 10 adversaries, and there was a drawbridge. And I'm like, oh, the save point's over there. And then I completely forgot my video game knowledge. Something's gonna come out. The space is empty, buddy. A portal opened and a demon lion dog came out, just swinging a tree. I'm like, what the heck is this? And I lost all my soul spirits, all of them. I was pissed. But that game ain't for me, man.
But I'm proud of you. All right? I'm proud of you for drawing that, and you're like, you know what? This ain't for me, Jack. But see, some of those games, I already know from the woodwork, like I'm not gonna be able to play it. But I know for a fact that I can sit and I'll watch somebody play it. So I mean, either it's someone on Twitch or if it's my brother. I mean, there's been plenty of games where I don't like horror games. I don't do horror. I don't.
Neither do I.
I can't.
That what is it? The new Doom. That new Doom game looks amazing. Like it looks graphically beautiful,
spectacular.
Like one of the best first-person shooters I've ever seen. And I was like, that's a damn shame because I'm not gonna play it.
I don't get to play. Yeah,
that's not for me.
When you just accept defeat.
And like I look at all the trailers. And I'm like, damn, that's pretty. Look at that gore.
Look at that.
That dang gun. Did he just pull out a sword? That sword is. Look at this dude with the axe. Man, I wish I could experience that story. But,
Nope.
I don't play those type of games.
you take the L. You just take the L. And I'm proud of you. Most people can't take their L's. So the fact that you take your L so proudly, I'm proud of you. Okay?
I'm not gonna spend $65 on a game for me to sit here and not be like and not play it. Like what am I playing right now? Like Final Fantasy VII. The option comes on. Are you a casual gamer or do you want a challenge? No, I'm a casual gamer.
Nope, casual over 500, please, Max. Please.
I want to experience an awesome story and I want to play the game. I play video games to de-stress, not be stressed. But then there are games. But so like that's kind of where the argument for everyone's coming. Because if we try to litigate these game designs and tell them, well, you need to put a easy setting on there for everybody so everybody can experience the game.
No.
Like, do you think the game designers who are making these type of games, do you think they care about mass appeal? Because at the end of the day, they're a business, right? They got to make money. How do you making games if you're not making enough money to fund that? If you're just talking to a set group of gamers, I wouldn't think that's enough money to come back and say, hey, let's do another game and let's get a sequel.
That's more a lie of trusting your build up, trusting your community. Honestly, you're not going to appeal to everybody. You're not.
Mhm.
Point blank. Period. I mean, at some point these companies are going to rely on word of mouth.
Mhm.
Or I used to be a prior GameStop employee, so they rely on us, the
Uh-huh.
people in them stores that selling the games to really get it out there. Like I didn't care about GameStop. I don't work for them anymore, so I'm going to say what I can. I didn't care. All right, I would tell somebody the truth
Mhm.
of a game. No, sometimes they didn't believe me because I have boobs, but that's beside the point. I would
I'm
tell them
dead.
things.
I'm
I
dead.
would tell them
I'm dead.
like Lollipop Chainsaw, Matt. That boy, that game. When everybody was like trying to hype that up and push the pre-orders, I'm just like, do not pre-order this game. It is not what you think,
Mhm.
please. Because I think I heard somebody like trying to talk it up like Left 4 Dead, like because Left 4 Dead was a really good series. I really think
Uh-huh.
they should remaster that one or build off of that or whatever, what have you. But they were trying to like build it up to be like, oh, it's kind of like Left 4 Dead meets Resident Evil type, and I'm like,
Nah, B.
watching the lies. So at some point, I
watching
think
watching the lies.
like they were literally like my head, guys. It's like a cartoon. It's ridiculous. All right, words were coming out of their mouth as I mean I watched the lie like come out. It was crazy, and I'm just like, this is crazy. This is what people do. But I mean, again, companies rely on word of mouth when it comes to not appealing to a broad audience. They're only relying on their audience.
You got a question from Silent Dreamer.
Do you know how to set up a squad stream since you're also streaming? I actually, I did go. I hit live and I completely forgot I hit live on Twitch. Whoopsies. But it's okay because I'm going to go ahead. I am streaming this right now, actually. Yeah. Woo-hoo. Good times. So, yeah.
Okay. Ariel says, I do really like games with story modes. I also do think to give them replayability. Do you think the same is said for difficult games? Do you think a game with different difficulty levels has more or less replay hours? Um,
You
I
hit that first.
I absolutely love story mode games. That's why actually that's why I have a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation guy, because I am all about the story mode. They have character driven story modes I think are stronger on PS4 versus Xbox or whatnot. Like Drake Uncharted, absolutely love it. God of War, absolutely love it. What is it? Not Event Horizon. Horizon Dawn.
Horizon, yeah.
Love it. Love that single character action. I don't do a lot of replay on them because I'm not a gamer who goes for perfection or whatnot. But I love a game that comes out with a worthwhile expansion pack. Witcher, which is a great example of that. Um, so Witcher, I did replay Witcher. I think I played Witcher 3 times. I played Drake a couple times each installment. Horizon, I played it once, but then I played the heck out the expansion. So I guess it kind of depends on your love of the game, how much fun you have with the game, how much fun you have with those characters. So for me, I wouldn't say it's the difficulty setting that would challenge myself to play again. It's my love with the characters and the story and the actual gameplay mechanics. What about you?
So, honestly, I'll just go ahead and attack it like how you said. As far as it depends on your love for the game. There's tons of games that I have not beaten, but I still will go back and try and play them and still try and say I'm gonna beat it today. Because especially when you go back to games like on Sega, I'm like, there was only 3 fucking buttons. I should be able to beat this game, right? No, doesn't matter how many buttons there was. The game is freaking hard. So, I mean, replayability on these these new games are pretty freaking low.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I can't really tell you any new school game that I actually like. That I've gone back to and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna try and go back and try it. No, I can't think of any because it's just not. I think the new games is just not hitting the way that they used to, unfortunately. To where like I can really plug up my Sega Genesis and be like, all right, I'm gonna try Contra again. And I suck. All right, putting it away. Try again another 20 years, right?
Right.
So, I mean, it, like you said, it all depends on like your passion for that game. If it's replayability, I don't even think it really matters on difficulty levels because, like you said, for most people, they either hit the easy mode or casual mode, whatever the lowest mode there is, so they can enjoy the game. And then if you're one of those achievement hunters or 100%ers, then yeah, you're going to be like, all right, I beat it this way and I have 20% only left to get, and you go that route.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like for example, Mortal Kombat 11 just came out with an expansion, Aftermath. I really enjoyed Mortal Kombat this year, and I'm not a Mortal Kombat video game fan. Like I'm a Street Fighter guy. But
I was just, what?
Yeah, super Street. I love Street Fighter. Street Fighter's my jam.
That's great. Oh my God, stop this.
But I think Mortal Kombat made a damn good game this last year. They completely changed the graphics. They completely changed the foundation of the framework, how everything looks or whatever. But I've always enjoyed Mortal Kombat story mode because it's like a popcorn movie. You play that and it just is a good fun time with action, adventure, and ridiculousness that you're going to enjoy. But they came out with Aftermath a couple days ago, which is their first expansion. Now, Mortal Kombat is fun. I'm very low level okay at it. But I'm not a perfectionist. There's all this stuff in Mortal Kombat that I don't get to experience and do because I'm not going to put in the time to try to really learn how to do all these moves and learn all the timing and then, go through the crypt and figure out, I got to do these online trials to unlock this to get I want Liu Kang's Fire Thunder God mode skin. But to get that, it is completely ridiculous. Like you need to work. You need to be playing Mortal Kombat and working in Mortal Kombat like it's your full-time job. I already got a full-time job, and it's called drawing comics. All right, I'm like, dude, like, and I appreciate Mortal Kombat. Don't get me wrong, because for the $65 for that game, it is definitely worth it. They give you enough content to keep you occupied and play for the full year. So when the expansion came out, it was kind of like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get that. It's
about time. Like I need some. Yeah.
But again, I'm not going to spend that time that like some of these other kids are going to do to perfect and learn how to do that game because there's still all this stuff. Like I just found out there was a notification page to where I was getting rewards for stuff that I was doing in story mode. Had no idea. I've had the game for a year, and I'm just now figuring out that this notification page is there. There's this stuff that I just had sitting there that I didn't have access to, or so I'm going through the crypt whatever thing, and I'm trying to find costumes. I'm trying to find brutalities and fringe, whatever the heck it is. I'm trying to find it, but like I'm stuck in this one area. There's nowhere else for me to go. Like I just don't have the time for that. I got over 500,000 Mortal Kombat coins. Just give me a store and let me buy stuff with my coins. Let me pick and choose because I don't care about Baraka. I don't care about Baraka's blades. I don't want to get a skin for Baraka. I want to get a skin for Scorpion. I want to get a skin for Robocop. I just want my kick. Yeah, I think it's rude.
Rude. No, I'm saying you're rude to Baraka. It is not his fault he's goddamn ugly, okay? Let him have some freaking customization so he can kind of look somewhat decent, okay?
I put a mask on his face. I damn sure did that.
Better than a paper bag, I guess.
But Mortal Kombat still has things for me to do as a casual gamer. So there's still access there. There's still opportunity for me there or whatnot. But dang it. I mean, I guess I'm nitpicky. I don't mean to be nitpicky, but I guess I am. We got Silent Dreamer saying, what do you think of all these remakes? I'll let you answer that first.
All these remakes coming, huh? All right. Well, it depends. I'm all for them remaking games that are from our past, where they have this technology to make them spectacular, like Final Fantasy VII. All right, I don't know about you, but I wanted to jump to that screen and make some sweet love to some characters. But I'm not gonna say what characters, guys, because I'm trying to be somewhat better at. I'm kidding. I would do the hell out of Cloud, Aerith, Tifa. All right, there was a lot of gawking at the screen. That's probably why I haven't bought it so I can play it myself. Because I probably just wouldn't play it. I would just sit at the screen and watch them look at me. All right, don't judge me. Don't do me, okay? But remakes on this note, okay, I literally I think it's cool. I think it's really a good idea if it's the same company that puts them out. I don't think anybody should take a game that wasn't theirs and like I'm gonna remake it, because then that's when you find people wanting to change shit that they shouldn't need to change, or they're trying to do too much, or they try and focus too much on just making it look sexy, because at the end of the day, we played those games not for the looks apparently, because they were pixelated, right? We played the games because they were good. They had amazing stories that we can put like dive ourselves into, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if they are playing, I mean, like Tomb Raider, right? We missed those pixelated boobs, and they went all HD on us, right? That was amazing. And the new one, I definitely I enjoyed watching people play the new one of Tomb Raider. So I do feel like a lot of the remakes that are coming, or I really, as a fighter gamer, besides Street Fighter, my Bloody Roar.
Oh wow, yeah,
If
yeah.
they remastered that, I would actually get back into the competitive scene of fighting games. If they brought that baby back, oh my god, the smoothness and the connection of their game. Oh my fight. Oh my god. All right.
She's
That's
having
why I like.
feels.
I love Street, and that's the reason why I picked Street Fighter over any fighting game. Well, besides Smash, but Smash is another entity of its own. Is because Street Fighter, yeah, you can pick up the controller and button mash, but you can't connect moves like that.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
actually
yeah, yeah.
you have to be precise to connect your moves. And if you push a semicircle a little too fast, that move ain't gonna connect.
And stop.
That's the only reason why I'm a Street Fighter fan more over so than Mortal Kombat. Yes, the new Mortal Kombat looks amazing. I'm not gonna deny that. The fatalities give me, I think, nightmares till this day. But the remakes, I want to see, more. I really do
Mhm.
want them to dive back into some of the heart filling classics that we used to have and remake those. Like Zombie Ate My Neighbors, man. Come on. Come on! If that was remade, oh my god, if that was remade with these graphics that you have nowadays, I might like it. That's probably like, okay. Again, I don't like horror games. I don't like scary shit. I am a true black person. I see that shit. I run. All right. Weird noises. I ain't sticking around to find out what it is. All right. But I love that game. Me and my brother still haven't beaten that. No, we beat that game. We actually ended up beating that before I left. But Blood War. Now she's talking. I'm telling you, if they bring back some of those, Dreamcast games, just talk to Sega. They don't mind, right? They're like, you know
They
what?
won't
It
mind it.
has been forever. Go
Well,
ahead, remake that for us.
for me, I was disappointed with the Final Fantasy remake. Now, don't get me wrong; it's
You're not the
gorgeous.
only one. You're not the only one. You're
It's
not the
gorgeous.
only one.
It's gorgeous, and the fight mechanics for Final Fantasy, I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. And I know that I'm playing an RPG game that is a linear game, but I feel like that game is way more linear than I thought it was going to be. And I find that there's not enough balance between grinding and farming, because that's what I really enjoy doing in Final Fantasy games. Is I like to grind and farm. I know the story's there. I know there's going to be these quirky little bits within Final Fantasy because that's a part of their lore. I get that, but I normally have that balanced with grinding and farming, and there's not nearly enough of that for me. And when you kind of really dig into it and look at the graphics, the main character models look phenomenal, but then the other characters, like they just don't look subpar. They look subpar or whatnot. But it's just not as exciting as I thought it was going to be. Like, I played Final Fantasy X for over 100 hours from start to finish. It's one of my favorite games ever. And I guess I was expecting that same type of deal with Final Fantasy VII, the remake, and I didn't get it. Remakes are cool when they're done right. If you do a
I
remake
think
right,
the
it's
only
good.
reason why they took out a lot of the grindage
Mhm.
is because this new wave of gamers don't know what the hell that is. Okay. You say grind, they're thinking you mean like trying to level up in fucking, I don't know, Fortnite shit. All right. Like they
Mhm.
don't know that extreme MMO RPG grind
Yeah,
to level your character. They don't.
because like I
Do they
went back.
have games like that? I mean, you can kind of say Division had that mindset where you had to, level up your character or whatnot. But and there's other games. Don't get me wrong, guys. But for Final Fantasy wise, I think they really focused on making it look good
Yeah,
and keep trying to really cater to the story and visual. I think that's all they cared about. They really didn't care about, what all you had to do with the characters so you can defeat the monsters and defeat the enemies.
but see,
They took that out.
but the fight engine in it, the fight mechanics are so good that when you get that taste of it, it's like, all right, I want to do more. And it's like they literally gave you just enough creatures to fight or whatever, or enough fight segments just to be able to beat the next boss that's coming up. But I love to, search out. I love to build my characters up. I love to, find their ultimate weapons. I like to, level up the weapons and all that stuff. So that's like half the fun that's been taken from me in that game or whatnot. But, you know, it is what it is. But a remake, and long and short, I do enjoy remakes when they're done right. It just has to depend on the remake being right. And
Yeah, now here.
Final Fantasy doesn't cut it for me. This Final Fantasy VII doesn't cut it for me, so that was a little bit disappointing, but it is. But I am all in agreement of Bloody Roar, but also Rival Schools. We need a Rival Schools. We need a Rival Schools remake or remastered.
Yo,
That was my
I'm down for
joint.
that. I'm down for that.
And then I on the last show I did, I said Marvel vs. Capcom 2 just needs to come out like with a legendary edition and every single character be playable that they've ever done in the Marvel's Capcom series, but with the 2D animation, like how Indivisible looks. Oh, Indivisible looks gorgeous. Or I can't remember it. It's the game with the swords, the 2D animation. It's all hand drawn. Blaze Blue. What is it?
Blaze Blue?
Is
That's
it Blaze Blue?
the fight.
No, it's Blaze something. But they got all the fancy swords. But it's like amazing 2D animation for a fighting game, whatnot. But like that's what I wanted Marvel vs. Capcom to be. So I think they should just come out like with an ultimate edition of Marvel vs. Capcom, every single character from the Marvel vs. Capcom franchise in one game in 2D animation. They should have never went to all this other stuff that they've done.
But see, but that is my problem with where the gaming industry is headed. It seems like it's all about looks now, and that used to piss me off being a GameStop employee, and
Mhm.
people would just want to come in and be like, "Oh, this game's better." Well, why is it better? Because it looks better. Okay, wait, huh? Whoa, time out. All right, a game can look as specular or decorative as it wants to, but it's still going to be ass. Like you can't go off of looks. And I'm coming from a person,
Exactly.
I'm coming from a time period where we didn't have looks. We thought those cubed boobs were amazing back in the day. Like, come on.
I love your affinity for the cute boobs.
Like,
I love how we
I
keep coming back to that.
I'm sorry. I'm a boobs person. Have you seen my logo? Come on. All right. It plays homage to freaking Conker's Bad Fur Day, the big boob sunflower. All right. Those were amazing boobs. N64, people. Don't get me wrong.
N64.
All right. I'm just saying,
Rip it.
that's what I mean. Like, it doesn't have to go to looks. Like, you can remaster, like, the Zombies Ate My Neighbors. I wouldn't mind if they still did like a top-down view, and the animation was the same and all that. That would be fine with me. Or even Bloody Roar. You don't have to beef it. I mean, it looked amazing already back in the day, so you really don't have to do much to that if
Yeah.
you want I mean, if you really don't need to, but I mean, if you want to appeal to the new sexier crowd, you're gonna probably want to beef up some of the graphics, I guess. But I'm with you, man. You don't need it. You don't need to keep. You don't need to only focus on. All right, since we got this 3D animation now that's out of this world, let's make every game 3D animation. You're just like, wait, no, that's not what we want. We just want to be able to play our old game on the new system, my guy. Just make it easy.
My guy, yeah,
Make it
exactly.
easy.
Yeah, like Zone of Enders 1 and 2.
Mm.
Like, why don't I have that on Switch? Like, can we release that to Switch? Because that's a perfect Switch game, just the way it is. Just the way it is. That's all I need. Marvel Ultimate Alliance, like X-Men Legends.
Yes.
Can, like, if you release some of these games just as is, like, I don't think people understand. Sometimes I just don't think that they consider what systems these things should be released on. I mean, obviously, I'm not in their room with all their millions of dollars, so I don't know what the contract obligations are or anything like that. But like releasing Zone of Enders 1 and 2 on Switch is perfect. Putting X-Men Legends on Switch, like that's a perfect Switch game. Indivisible, I don't know if you've seen that game, but it's all hand-drawn animation, and it's a side-scrolling action RPG, and it just looks gorgeous. The animation and stuff with it. The character is a little dorky for me. Now, like I played the demo, and you don't get a lot of time. They don't show what like the character's personality is. You just get a good demo with the game.
Oh, I know what this game is.
Yeah, but
Indivisible.
I got the game, and I'm not a fan of the main character. She's kind of stupid.
Well, excuse her for not having a proper education. Okay.
No. I mean, she's dumb as in like she has no feelings. Like her father gets killed, and then like she has a traumatic moment once, and then like she's over it by like the next level or whatnot. So it really bothers me. But the gameplay and the graphics and the overall story of it's really cool. But like it's animated, and it's being like it looks good. Oh, dang it! It's another side-scrolling game. I suck with names, man, but it's like this ninja game. I had it on PS Vita. You had these different swords you could fight with. Like a great time to take advantage of sprites and animation and make it look dope. I mean, I get maybe that's more work. Maybe people aren't into work.
PS Vita.
And
no, they are. Not Ninja Gaiden.
All right, see you, Jen. Thanks for tuning in. You're always fun when you watch us.
Thank you, Jen. Hi, bye. Have a good day. It's only pulling up Ninja Atomic. No, are you talking about? Is it cartoony?
It's super cartoony, like not goofy cartoony, but nice, dope animation. You get different swords. There's a character and a
second Ninja Senki DX, Save the Ninja Clan, Atomic Ninjas. Shinobito, Tales of a Ninja, and then the Ninja Gaiden. That's all they're coming up for Ninja Games PS Vita. You said?
Yeah, it was for PS Vita. It was a side scroller. It was dope though, but I guess a couple people want me to start a stream where I play scary games. That actually
don't do it.
That might be entertaining because I am a punk.
I literally only do it for my stream, like when I hit like a goal or something. Like that's like the celebratory thing for them as the viewers. Like, all right, we hit the goal, guys. What do you guys want? Play a scary game. Oh, you sack of shits. All right, I guess I'm playing a scary game. They are horrible. They are horrible. Horrible. I'm playing Siren Head. Oh my god, no. No, I'm not a scary game. Play Doki Doki. Yes. Watts, you should play Doki Doki Literature Club.
What the heck is that?
It's a story-based game.
Oh, I found it.
What? The game? The ninja game?
I can't hear. I can't even pronounce it.
Japanese?
Muramasa. The Demon Blade. Here, I'm gonna pull up a picture.
Muramasa?
Yep.
You're so adorable. You're like, I'm not gonna tackle that Japanese name. Nope.
not gonna do it. Hold on, let me find. Like this game was dope, and I'm like, man. I need this to come out for Switch because I take my Switch everywhere I go. Give me a good
Yo,
picture.
Doki Doki
Where?
Literature Club.
Hold up. Where? Come on. Where's the good? Oh wait, this one's cool. But yeah, this game was super super fun and dope. And I wish it would come out on Vita. Or no, I'm sorry. I wish it would come out on Switch.
Like on Switch.
Yeah, it's like a perfect game for Switch. But maybe I can do that. Maybe that could be a reward that I can do. Like I'll play Resident Evil 3 because
Oh
that
my
game
god, hold
scares
on.
the hell out of me.
Oh my god. Bless your soul. I won't be there, just so you know. I'll
You won't
message
be
you on
there?
I'll message you on Facebook like I'm praying for you. You
Yeah,
hug
pray
your
for me.
wife. You hug your wife 10 times. All right? Like I don't know what to tell you.
No, because I will need someone to pray for me because I jump at all the jump scares.
I cry, I scream.
Here's
Oh
a
my
game.
oh my god, I know that game. I really love that game because I drew my um samurai ninja based off of her. Oh my
Mhm.
god. I love this game. I was introduced to this in college.
Yeah, they have like really dope villains. The art
Oh my
style is
god.
fantastic.
The
You could like
animations.
yeah, your sword could break, so you had different swords you could switch to with different powers. One was a ninja, the other one was a samurai. Like it was wicked dope, man. Like I miss those games. But all in all, we're coming around to the 1 hour mark or whatnot. So what's your final assessment of how you feel about these hard games?
If if you know you're not a hard game person, don't fucking buy it. You know, go back to the days where we used to ask our pal, "Hey, can I borrow that game?
Yeah.
Are you playing it still? No. All right, let me borrow that real quick. All right, here you go. Try it out." Because at
Uh,
the end of the day, it's not false advertisement. They're
mhm,
telling you it's going to be hard. It's
mhm.
not going to be a game you can beat in 120 hours or 200 hours. They're letting you know they made it a certain way so you will play it for a very long time. Now, if you're a person who does not like challenges like that, do not buy the game. Point blank, period. It's, I mean, I don't know why it was even a big debate. If you're Mike Watson, don't
Don't
play
play
hard
horror
games.
games.
I mean, I mean, if you're a person who's like, I want to try a challenge, why don't you rent the game, all right?
Mhm,
Or like just avoid paying the $60 for the game that you know you're not going to enjoy to the fullest extent. Because again, hard games are what make games challenging. Games should not be something you put down. That was what made the nostalgia games so nostalgic. Is that, like I said, there's games that I still have not beaten, and I'm thinking, you know what? I just beat this game on Xbox One. I should be able to beat the goddamn game back on, PS1 or Dreamcast or Sega Genesis, and I'll be damned. No, you can't, guys. Okay, just so you know,
yeah.
you can't. I still haven't beat Contra. I'm so pissed at some of these games because I'm literally like, why can't I beat these games? But I can beat a game now. Like pissing me off, man. Pissing me off.
Has anybody beat Contra?
I felt that way and I typed it in YouTube, and of course there's a person who did a playthrough of it, and I'm watching this and I'm just like, I did that, why is it not working? Well, I did that, it didn't work for me. Yeah, stupid. So again, all in all, I think game companies should not change what they do, stick to their gun. I think that's what makes people fall in love with their company in the first place, and that goes with just people in general. If you are true and you are honest and you're about that life, you will get positive in the end. So
Mm.
I don't think it's a bad move for video game companies to be like, no, this is how our game's going to be. You either like it or you don't like it.
All right, I feel you. You said a lot of good things, like a lot of good things. But on the other end, I want to play the fucking samurai game. Give me an easy setting.
This guy. Okay.
But hey, I get it.
Maybe okay. You know what? I'll say this to retract that. How about that?
Mhm.
How about they release the game as is? after they get their first initial sales, right?
Mhm.
Give it a good month,
Mhm.
month and a half. Give them their first initial set of sales, and then because all these goddamn games have fucking updates anyway,
They do.
just have an update where they add the little easy mode for y'alls.
Okay.
See,
Yeah,
that is all. I can make people happy. All right, I should see. This is why I should be in this industry. Goddamn it.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, how hard is it to add a little easy setting?
Somebody said, "Get good, Watson."
Instead of me dying off of 2 sword slashes, let me live off of 10 sword slashes. That's all I'm saying. Last action hero. That's all I want to be.
Guys, I don't know how to make this. I don't know how to make this.
There is no way. But
This guy.
Somebody brought up a point. It's you can nitpick over a game that costs $65 because these games did not used to cost that much, and now we're on the verge of PS5 and Xbox.
Oh my god! Don't speak that.
Xbox Series coming out.
Don't get me started.
Those are going to be like, who knows how much those games are going to be?
They don't need to come out. They're not ready for a new console.
They don't need to come out.
That one? You want to talk about that one? We can talk about that one. Let's talk, honey.
Because they absolutely don't need to come out. I feel like it's a complete waste and being rushed. Number one, PlayStation 2 was out for 10 years. 10 years before they brought out the new PlayStation. And even when PlayStation 3 came out, they still were making games for PlayStation 2. So you're telling me PlayStation 3 ends its run. We get God of War 3 and we get The Last of Us. Considerably the 2 best games that were made on that system that gave us that pushed the system to its pinnacle of power. So you get those 2 games. You've sat here for years and figured out how to maximize the power on the PS3, and you give me 2 games and you say, all right, we out. Time for PS4. We're gonna venture out to a whole new field. I should have got at least 20 more games to the level of God of War 3 and The Last of Us on PlayStation 3 before we went to PS4. And now here we are at PS4. You're talking about bringing out a PS5? You just got good on the PS4. You just got good. I'm not ready for it. You got The Last of Us 2 coming out. We got games like Drake, God of War 5 that came out on here. So graphics are not going to get that much better. I looked at that demo that they showed for the engine for PS5, whatever. I was not impressed. There's not that much difference from what we got now to what y'all trying to give me. And what are you going to charge me? $70, $80, $90 for a game? Technically, these games are $100 already because of their expansions and all that other nonsense. Or the Ultra Collector's Edition that comes with a digital download of some shit that I don't even know what it is. I'm still looking at you, Avengers. What is a nameplate? What is that going to do for me?
Let people know you're part of the Avengers.
Damn it, not for $95.
Hey, continue. I'll wait my turn.
No, you go. You go.
No. Again, coming from working at GameStop, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Okay?
Brian said he has to beat the games for you.
He tends to, because I tend to fucking be like, fuck this game, I'm out. So, makes sense. That's my little brother, peeps. That's my little brother. He can tell you. When I am tired of trying, hey, B, come do this. And like I said, he comes in, beats it, puts it down. And I'm like, are you really? I hate that kid, all right? Working at GameStop, I have seen the stuff that tickles my brain about how people work with their money and set their priorities. All right. When PS4 and Xbox One came out and they did not have that red, yellow, white cord at Timor, that broke a lot of people. I can't tell you, and Brian, my brother will be the contest to this. We had people getting mad at us, the employees, because how dare you let me get this and it can't work on my TV? How the hell we know about your TV? Why don't you have an HD TV yet? Hello? You still rocking that 3-prong TV? I'm my guy.
You
But
you would think with a purchase that big that you would research it.
no. They didn't know about the internet. That you need to do that
Oh.
initial internet setup when you're setting that console up. Who did they get mad at? Us. They wanted to try and use their hotspots on their cell phones because they didn't have internet at their home. Priorities. You don't have internet at home, but you want to purchase this $500 system?
Yeah,
Guy,
because you gotta have it. Because you gotta have it.
But that is where my problem lies, because these companies know that you people are going to go out and just spend your fucking money on this shit. Does not matter what it is. It can set it, and it's been proven with the different kinds of consoles that come out for the, like, there's an Xbox One Gears of War 5 edition with, you know, Gears of War sexiness on it.
Yeah.
You pay for it. That tickles my brain. So people are breaking their backs trying to get this system, and now you're coming out with the new consoles. We don't need them. We don't. And like you said,
No.
the graphics guys are only gonna get, not, it's coming to the end where you can't be like, yo, that looks sexy as fuck. You can't. It's getting to that point where you can't say that anymore because it's gonna look the same. But now they're trying to. You're gonna have to get a certain TV
Yes.
to even realize the difference.
Yes.
And that TV is over $1,000, more than what the systems are. Over $1,000. You're talking about maybe $2,000, maybe $3,000 for a TV, and people were having a problem getting an HD TV and internet. How you think they're gonna, bruh?
But then the other thing that gets me, and they do this all the time, is they rush the system out, and so
They do.
we've had 4 versions of PlayStation 4 before we actually got the ultimate version of PlayStation 4, which is now the PlayStation 4 Pro. So why can't y'all just wait and put out the PS5 Pro when it's actually ready? When all the bugs have been fixed, when you have added all the little new additions that need to be added to it or whatnot, just come out with the PS4 or PS5 Pro. I'll be more keen to buy that because it's the final version of it. I'm not gonna lie. I did get a PS4. I got sold the dream, and then when the game came out, none of the games that they said was coming out came out with it.
You poor soul.
So anything that I wanted to play anyway, but I still had it. I bit the dust. I rode with it or whatnot, and now I'm getting my games. I'm playing it, and then all of a sudden you come out with a PS4 Slim, a PS4 Ultra, and now a PS4 Pro. But don't worry, the PS4 Pro is the last one. This is the one that fixes all the bugs. This is the perfect system. It's got a terabyte hard drive. All the good stuff that you guys said that y'all wanted, we put in it now. Why didn't y'all just do that from the beginning?
Because they were rushed.
Exactly.
They were rushed. That's why they weren't. That's why they weren't at E3 with Xbox, where they came out with what was that? The Xbox X.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Yeah, whatever that is. I mean, again, but I think it doesn't faze me because I'm a PC person.
Mm-hmm.
I play consoles on the side ish. Yes, they're great, but PC Master Race all the fucking way. You like how I slid that in there?
I like how you slid that in there. It was real casual, real casual.
I mean, either way, both companies are on some BS. And I think a lot of people are jumped to believe that, oh, Sony and Microsoft are competing with each other. When in reality, Sony was actually competing with Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
And Nintendo bit the dust, as you would say, when they came out with that Nintendo Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
It was a rushed system. There was no need for it. If they would have waited like a year or two, they would have realized that system was not going to do what it needed to do.
But see, I thought the Wii, in my opinion, I thought the Wii U was always just a test system for the Switch.
They wanted the Wii U lifespan to be longer.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't want to release the Switch until, I think I read the article. It was like give it another 5 years.
Okay.
But since the Wii U did so bad, they rushed the Switch and came out with it.
Mm-hmm.
Taking both aspects from the first original Wii and the Wii U.
Mm-hmm. And see, and now they just came out with a couple months ago a Switch Lite.
Yeah.
Like what what the hell do I need a Switch Lite for when I have the Switch
That
that can go anywhere?
well, that's the thing. So people had a problem with all the attachments and losing this, and people giving these small kids these systems, and they would mess up the Joy Cons and all that jazz. So they made the Switch Lite in replacement of the handheld. All right, so now you don't need like a 3DS or anything like that anymore, right?
Mm.
You can just have your Switch Lite, and it can do all that except go 3D. And then the only one of my viewers just said you can't stream with the Switch Lite, so that just sucks ass. When she told me that, I was like, well, I don't want it no more, because I mean that would work great for me right now, being as I don't have a TV, so I don't need the whole capability of a Switch. I just need something I can play my game and be chill. So
Right.
the Switch Lite was more for travelers, right? If you're a traveler and you're not really stationary to where you're hooking it up to a TV and all that stuff, the Switch Lite is probably best for you.
Okay.
So that I saw the reason why they did that, but again, was it needed? No, because like you said, one of your people said consumers are terrible. Consumers are terrible.
Yeah.
They are. But I mean, the people who are profiting from their money is even worse, and that's why I wish more people in the retail position would be honest with these people and be like, I was never afraid to tell somebody like, yo, do you really need this right now? Because you have people coming to GameStop selling their games for $3-4 and then
Oh my
saying, oh
god.
yeah, this is going to my tank. Your gas tank, my god. I
Yeah.
have never seen $4 do anything to my tank, probably since I've been driving. So priorities, like that's my thing. I don't think we're ready for a new system. I don't think we should be advocating for a new system. The PS5, like you said, it did not impress me whatsoever. That controller, ugly as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Ugly as hell. I
But
don't know why
what
people are just like, oh my god, new shiny thing, I want it.
what they need to do is come out with a new PS5 controller, PS4 controller that lasts longer.
And
Because my battery life on that PS4 controller is killing me. I didn't notice it at first, but geez, come on, man, that's annoying. But I definitely don't think we need systems. I think we could go with the PS4, because I had to get expandable hard drive for my PS4, so I got a 4 terabyte added onto it or whatnot. I think we go another 5, and if you really want to push it, you can go another 10 years with the PS4 Pro.
I agree. I don't think we need a new console for the next. I think we're good. Like I said, I give it 10 years.
Yeah, and
Let these stretch a little bit longer, like they used to. My brother said, but you have to place the blame on us, the gamers, for the next gen coming out again. Yeah.
well, I kind of place it on Xbox. If Xbox made better games, they would not be in such a hurry to come out with another system. That's my personal opinion. You don't have to agree with it.
Wow. Okay. Who hurt you? Okay.
Xbox did. We got an Xbox. I ain't got nothing to play on it. Like I was really excited about Gears of War 5, and then I get Gears of War. Yeah, and it's like I thought it was about the female character, and it's not.
It's not, honey.
Complete false advertising.
You poor soul. that was a marketing ploy to get more females onto that game.
Oh boy, well they got me.
Oh, you poor soul.
Because I didn't like the dudes. I got tired of playing with the dudes because they were just so, I don't know, cardboard cutout. And then
you were pissing off my chat with the Xbox blame. Ooh, baby.
Yes, follow me and we can argue about it. But but like I have nothing to play on there, and I look for adventure games. I look for co-op games. I look for online games, whatnot. But like there's just nothing on there for me. And again, it may be different for other people, and I respect that. But like, would Xbox be really in such a hurry to put out this new system if Xbox was doing numbers? And numbers don't lie. Right?
I don't think it's the numbers. I think it's a ploy of of just trying to be greedy. Honestly, I don't think it's numbers because truth be told, they're not doing good, but they're not doing bad. You know what I mean? So like the numbers, I don't see why that would be a thing. But again, I think it's more so of greed and seeing how many more people can we make money off of. Z-Bug, you're adorable.
You are amazing. Thank you so much. And when I say fight, I mean have a positive discussion.
Gamer fight.
Yeah.
Intellect.
I just like to talk about this stuff. But thank you so much for the follow.
Right. Like I think they're really trying to get this cross-platform issue out of the works. Like they're really trying to get their PC community and their console community together. I think that's why they're really pushing this new console. I don't know why. I don't think it's going to do much because, again, like you said, no one's ready to pay another $800. That's what I'm going to gear it at. $800 for another console when they just, people are just now hopping on Xbox One. Like, you're doing too much. They are,
and I've always said to people like,
Xbox
yes, I am.
Focus been on PC, cross-platform, lack of games. Sony sells, but dumb brand loyalty more than anything.
And like, I think you make a very good point. That's not something that I thought of or would even consider because a lot of people have been asking for crossplay. A lot of people have, and it's something that they are just now skimming the surface of. But I am a big PlayStation fan, but I have all the systems because I love video games as a whole. And I think to get a very good video game experience, you have to play games on them because each game does have good things on them. Like if I didn't have Xbox 360, I would not have been in the world of Mass Effect. And I absolutely love Mass Effect. I would not have.
That is my brother's grind.
It's fantastic. And I still love Mass Effect 3. From beginning to end, I love it all. I would not know about Borderlands if I didn't have an Xbox 360. I had specific games on my Xbox 360 that I played only on there because I felt like they were appropriate for that system. And then like I have my games for my PlayStation, and just like I have my games for my Nintendo. But I haven't been able to find anything like that on Xbox One. So we just literally are just using this for our HD, our Blu-rays and our streaming
like Netflix, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunately that's where they kind of fall short at. But that's coming from a PC person because as a PC person, I will hop on my PC and play the game and I'll just turn on like Netflix while I play my game on my PC on my Xbox One and be like, all right, yeah, South Park, good times. Right? So I understand that, but I think that's probably because we have all the systems, man.
Yeah. So
it comes to that point where if the game is not like where it's like exclusive for that system, then we are kind of lost. I will say that because Xbox, like the way I would sell an Xbox and a PS4 would be like, what kind of gamer are you? Like, what kind of mood are you in? If you're a single player type of person, I would tell you to get on Sony. If you're more geared for your multiplayers, get on Xbox.
Exactly.
And Sony, yes, they have multiplayer. I get that, guys, but I don't think their services cater to their multiplayer aspect. It pisses a lot of people off to a point where,
like, it's amazing. Like, for the multiplayer games that I do have on Sony, it's amazingly hard to find people that I want to play with that like are on the same like gamer level with me. I got Monster Hunter, and I can't find anybody to actually play that game that I can play with like from start, like to go on the missions and go. Like I'm stuck at a whole place right now just because like I can't go anywhere.
Shout out to any viewers right now that have Monster Hunter.
Right.
Most Epic Art needs some friends. Help them out. Help me out. If you play Monster Hunter, add them, all right? God damn.
But then obviously on Call of Duty, obviously on John Madden, any of those big, Fortnite and stuff like that, Xbox One. I've always said Xbox gamer community online destroys PlayStation.
Oh hell yeah! Oh yeah! Like, people tried to fight me on that one. I will tell you what.
That's not a fight.
Yeah,
That's
they
not a
would
fight at
try. They
all.
would try.
Like,
They would try.
you can say that's opinion, but that's fact.
Yeah.
Xbox's online community decimates PlayStation's, but
Mhm.
PlayStation's single story adventure game
It
destroys
dominates.
the
It
Xbox.
Yep. And that's why I sell it the way I did, because at the end of the day, the only games that I can say that I enjoy on PS4 are single player games.
Hmm.
Like, your Japanese RPGs. That's not on Xbox.
Yeah.
You're only gonna get that on Sony. So you kind of just buckle down to single player Sony, multiplayer Xbox.
Yeah.
But I have friends that are on PS4. Okay, that's cool. If you have friends that are primarily on PS4, then yeah, totally get PS4, bro. But I'm telling you right now, they're probably
Oh,
gonna be those type of friends that like drop you after a couple of games and then you're alone again.
Ariel, hurry up and get your PS4 so you can jump on there. Haley, I need your PlayStation gamer tag. We're playing Monster Hunter.
See,
That's happening.
look at that. That's all you had to do. Just
That's it.
I got you. Next time you need a shout out, I got you.
Hey,
Okay, we're
hey.
gonna get you some friends.
In Midori Hana, we trust. In Midori Hana, we trust. I'm just gonna follow along with her for my Twitch journey.
All right.
All right. Well, we gotta go ahead and wrap this up. We then went an hour and 30 minutes in here. Had a
Dang.
great time talking about these video games and stuff. Midori, where can everybody follow you and find your artwork and find your streaming and stuff?
I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not like that. You can hit me up on Twitch, Midori_Hana. Yes, that will be the big blue sunflower. Yes, that's me. So hit me up on there or follow me on Instagram at MidoriHana08. You can check my adventures out on there, as well as add me on Snapchat at Midori_ as well, to catch me up on everything that I do here in South Korea.
Awesome. And as always, you can follow me as Art of Mike Watson. I am on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Be sure to give us a follow on YouTube for Dear Creative. I've just joined Twitch. I am known as Most Epic Art on there. So give us a follow. And later today, I'll be back on here with my adjunct co-host, Christina, and we'll be talking about The Scoob and some awesome movie trailers and things like that on a regularly scheduled episode. I'd like to thank Midori Hana for joining us so much. We will be coming up with another video game topic that we can hit you with, and I think this is going to be our time of day for that to pop off.
Heck yeah, mornings for you, nights for me, baby.
Right. We had a good crowd with us today. Everybody that tuned in and joined us, thank you so much. All the questions and stuff you asked. Be sure to give us a follow on both our Twitch or whatnot, and we will check you out later. I'm gonna close this out with some dope show outro. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.